I'm positive a lot of us at one point had a really dirty room. And the main reason why rooms get dirty is just because of laziness. You tell yourself that you're gonna clean the room later, or even better, you say that you're gonna do it tomorrow. And then somehow tomorrow becomes 30 days instead of one. But for most people, a lot of them have a limit where if their room gets dirty enough, they have to clean it up because it just starts getting really disgusting. But here's the thing, some people just never reach that point and their room just keeps on getting more dirty. I feel like they have the mindset that they're just too far gone and there's really no hope in cleaning it up, so it just keeps on getting worse. And then they have like this giant pile of trash all over the place, and it can be pretty nasty. But for some weird reason, there is always this weird type of content on the internet of people just bragging about how dirty their rooms are. It's something that I'll never really understand, but they'll make videos talking about it like, man, look how much fast food bags I have all over the place, or look how much cups are on the ground, because they don't really care enough to clean it up. And it's something that's always very interesting to me because I will see these once in a while and sometimes they'll become real mainstream and a lot of people will be talking about it. And I feel like something like that is starting to happen again. And there is one creator who is the leader of this rise of this extremely dirty and disgusting rooms. And it's someone that I don't really care enough to remember the name of, but he is definitely someone you have seen before. Now I'm going to show you one of his videos, and after you see this, you are going to know who I'm talking about. Because I'm positive if you have been on the internet for just the past couple of months, you have definitely seen this video once.
Again, first, I went over what we have. We have a roach infestation. I don't think it's caused by me. I think it's just they're really invasive.
The first thing I have to bring up is how casually this man is talking about a roach infested. He just kind of go like, oh man, that kind of sucks. There's a lot of cockroaches in there and they're kind of everywhere. And you know what? That's kind of nasty. But I'll just go and get rid of it later.
We've got some bowls we have to clean up. Found this hot dog. July 4th. Alright, we clean up this chair. Get some of these bowls down. That's a little crusted on. Might need to soak it in some hot water first.
I just think it's crazy that the pasta inside of those bowls has been in there for so long that they basically just restarted their life cycle. Like, you know how when you first pick it up and it's extremely hard, they have to put hot water in it to actually eat it? That's been in there for so long that it's basically went back to its default state. Which is something insane. I didn't even know something like that is possible. But hey, if you're a Roblox streamer and you don't clean up after yourself, I guess anything is possible.
Now we got some snack trays. Got to clean these up. Don't want my dog to eat them. I think he already did. Some of it's missing.
I'm sorry to say, if your dog has truly ate some of that food, I think it may be over for him. I mean, I know he is an animal and they are built different, because I'm pretty sure some dogs can literally survive on like eating dirt, nasty bacteria, you know, get some parasites and be just fine. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to survive that processed food that you have been eating that hardened for such a long time that it basically just infused with the container that it's in. And yeah, that's basically the whole video. This is something that a lot of people has been talking about because, man, I think it's absolutely crazy that his room was able to get this dirty. But this thing has kind of just became his whole brand. On his TikTok, he has a lot of videos of him cleaning his room, and then the room just becomes dirty again. Now, although the video I showed you was on his YouTube channel, his shorts don't really get that much views. Like, it seems like a lot of people on YouTube don't really care about this type of content at all, but the people on TikTok are eating it up. Let me show you another video of him cleaning up his room, or less attempting to.
Cleaning up my gaming room after a week of gaming.
Yeah, I can see the first problem and why this guy's room always gets extremely dirty. It's because he's playing League of Legends. Something that I always say is that game is a plague, and if you start playing League of Legends, your quality of life does decrease by 50%. It's just guaranteed to make you less happy. I have absolutely no idea why people decide to keep on playing that game over and over again. It's not worth it. I'd rather have you play something that's way more fun. Like, I don't know, Risk of Rain 2. I'm still 100% in the game, and my progress is going really well. Actually, I'm really happy that you care so much that you asked me for an update. It truly shows that the connection we're forming is getting stronger. Thumbs up. I don't know why I said thumbs up when I could just actually thumbs up, but I said it anyway. Enjoy that. You can play something enjoyable like that, or even better, you can play a game like Uma Musume. I'm still waiting for that game to release next year. I hope it's extremely good, but that's probably the main reason why his room is extremely dirty, because he wastes his time playing League of Legends.
This chicken noodle soup has formed into a solid mass. Gonna have to take that down before my parents see it.
Man, how has that soup been in there for such a long period of time that it basically became this brand new liquid? I have absolutely no clue how that is supposed to be chicken noodle soup. I don't even know what it is anymore. That is just extremely disgusting that it's so bad that it actually reached that point.
My rats are looking really cute today. Taking down some of these plates like the Alfredo.
I guess I should update you on this man's cinematic story. Yeah, he has 2 pet rats. I'm pretty sure one of them he just picked up because it was in his room and he just decided to keep it, and the other one he actually bought, which is very interesting that you just find a rat inside of your room crawling around, probably pooping on the floor, and you go like, you know what, I'm just gonna own him. But hey, it seems like the rat is having a nice life, so I guess everything is okay. Again, I just think it's crazy that the pasta is just in his room for such a long period of time that it just crust so hard that it just becomes this nasty liquid, not even liquid, just this nasty solid block. That's just so disgusting.
This coffee was not looking too appetizing, so I went ahead and
Man, every time when he shows a picture of his cup of coffee, like he holds it up and it's all like blocky and foamy and you can literally see stuff moving inside of it, that is the one thing that actually gets to me. Because I've been on the internet for a very long period of time. Okay, I can see a lot of very disgusting stuff and just not really care that much. But every time when I see like these dirty room setups and it's just these coffee that's just been there for such a long time, it's just this nasty abomination, this disgusting paste. I can't stand it. It is so nasty.
found some leftover Denny's. I think the syrup spilled. I don't know how that happened. This coffee looked fuzzy. That's a no drinker.
And it somehow gets even worse with that food. It doesn't really seem like he ate any of it. It's like he took one bite and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go and save the rest for later. And he just never did. And this is something that he does a lot. Like, most of the time in his videos, he will say something like, oh, I woke up in the morning and I decided to eat the leftover breakfast that I left behind. Which I just think is something extremely weird, that this is something that he just consistently does. He just gets food, doesn't really bother to eat it that much, kind of just leaves it there for it just to like fester, and then it turns into like this abomination, this nasty biohazard that's just all over the place, and then you have to go and throw it out later. Like, if you're not even gonna eat the food, why even buy it? But who knows? He's a Roblox streamer and a League of Legends player. His brain works differently than everyone else, I suppose. Again, with the coffee, that's just so gross. I can't stand it.
Anyway, guys, I'm still selling this chair, by the way. I am serious about this. DM for serious offers, please. It sits good. It's comfy.
So, I don't know why this guy thinks anyone really wants to go and buy that chair, because I don't know what that guy has been doing to it, but it is so damaged, it is insane. This is the only item in his house that I actually think it looks better when it's extremely dirty, because then you don't have to see that. Now, my conspiracy theory on how the chair got this dirty is because since this guy have pets, maybe sometimes he let the pet sit on the chair and it just goes absolutely crazy on it. It just tears it up, chews on it, spits on it, do whatever Pets does on it. I mean, maybe even peed on it once. I wouldn't really be surprised. And that's how the chair got so dirty. But he says it's still comfortable. I don't know. I mean, some gamer chairs can survive absolutely everything. I guarantee you, you can put one inside of a war zone and it's still gonna be A-okay. By the way, if you're ever wondering, does this guy ever clean his room? The answer is no. Basically, all the videos go just like this. He says some jokes in the beginning, and then he goes like, I'm finally going to clean my room, but then somehow the room is just extremely dirty again. Like, let me show you a little clip of another video he ended up uploading, and it's kind of just the same thing. It's the same song and dance over and over again.
Now, we gotta start off with the Denny's box. Denny's was dinner last night, and I love my Denny's, but
Again, just more food that he's not eating. What's the point of buying it if you're just not even gonna chew it a little bit? Like, you just get it just for the sake of like ordering online. They just put the food down and go like, maybe one day I'll think about eating it, and then the day just never comes.
I ordered this last night with the Denny's. It was like separate. I think it tastes good for McDonald's, but they forgot the straw. So, guys, how are you going to forget my straw? Like, this is why I don't tip drivers. Anyway, that really annoyed me.
The reason why he throws away the whole McDonald's drink is because they didn't give him a straw. That's the thing that breaks the camel's back. You know, them not giving me the right order or maybe the food being extremely bad, that's okay. I can still eat it. But those psychopaths at McDonald's, those absolute losers, didn't even care enough to give me a straw. How am I even supposed to drink it? I can't do it anymore. What, am I supposed to do that absolutely crazy thing, like opening the lid and drinking it, or maybe at worst get my own straw? Unacceptable. I can't. I won't. And I'm not going to show you the rest of the video because it's basically just the same thing. Now, there's a lot of people wondering if this guy's doing this as a joke. And my answer to that question is probably not. I just truly believe that this person is thus extremely dirty, and he's just very lazy. He doesn't really care enough to clean his room, or maybe he has the thing that I was talking about at the beginning, where I feel like some people don't clean their rooms for such a long period of time. They feel like they're too far gone, and they can't catch up. I just feel like he just reached that point, but he just found a way to get a lot of views from it, which it seems like it's working, so what am I to say? Anyway, this is just something that I wanted to talk about. My name is Lua. You have a good day, or night. See ya.